Yeah, by sort of echo what Wing Commander said. But the fact of the matter is that this was I don't know whether you covered it or not. This was the third trip that these pilots were doing. They already did two trips from Pokhara to Johnson and back. Okay, I was also looking at the weather when it crashed, 9:55 in the morning, the weather. The weather in this area was inclement, especially just in this patch it was inclement, especially from the foothills. And also it is important for our viewers to understand one of the tallest mountain regions are here. That is Dhaulagiri, Tukche Peak. So from Pokhara to Johnson, it is not a straight line. From Pokhara to Johnson, you have to go through some of the tallest mountains. So how they fly is they go to a place just on the foothills all along the place called Baglung, and they climb up the district called Marfa, and that is where they go into the Johnson area. So one has to look at the map to understand. So it's like they go sort of westerly, and then they turn northerly at a place called Leyte. So that is where they turn and go into and land, and it is one of the treacherous landing grounds. And it is also important for us to understand that this particular aircraft, Twin Otter, in same airline, 2016 had another crash in which 23 people died. So for this aircraft and for this airline, this is the second crash that is happening. And I'm not for any moment blaming the airline or the aircraft. It is the terrain that is there, in Nepal, which makes landing into Nepal, any of the airfield, including Kathmandu, very treacherous. In fact, the Pakistan International Airlines lost another aeroplane, a sophisticated Airbus aeroplane, landing into Kathmandu some years ago. So Nepal, and especially the mountains, the Himalayan mountains, have consumed a lot of people and have been doing so because of its, it's an explosive combination of the terrain as well as the weather. When they come together, you'll have to respect it. And I'm sure the pilots respected it. And, sometimes you make a little bit of leeway, but that leeway sometimes proves to be a little costly. So without making any speculations, I can tell you this much mathematical possibility, just because the aeroplane is not old. The mathematical possibility of weather, terrain, and clubbed with it, weather evading judgment could have gone wrong is my reading of the matter. Of course, Black Box will tell us as we go along a lot.